Hey guys, and welcome back. We are now getting into the end of multiplication, so we're going to do geometric shape polynomials. So geometric application of polynomials. We still have another whole thing about factoring and dividing and all that we're going to get into. So this is not the end of the unit. This is just the end of the first part of the unit. So we still have a whole second part that we're going to get into, and then quadratics, and then that's it for the year. So we're almost there. We just have to keep on pushing, okay? So remember, area of rectangles or squares is length times width. So we're going to have 5x minus 3 and 3x plus 2, and we want to find the area. So we're going to take 5x minus 3 and 3x plus 2, and we're going to multiply them together using FOIL. Okay, so 5x times 3x, 5x times 2, negative 3 times 3x, negative 3 times 2. We end up with 15x squared plus 10x minus 9x minus 6. So combining those two middle terms, we end up with 15x squared plus 1x minus 6. And remember, you can write just plus x. That is how you will see it. However, I wrote plus 1x so that you guys wouldn't get confused. Okay, so that's all we're doing is finding the area. We do have a little bit more complicated problems. So sometimes we have shapes within shapes. So on this one, I just want to find the area of the red space. So we did find the area of that whole rectangle just a second ago. It was 15x squared plus 1x minus 6. So now I need to find the area of the square inside and then subtract it. So this is a multi-step problem. So to find the area of that square inside, I'm going to do 2x minus 5 times 2x minus 5 because it is a square. So if one side is 2x minus 5, the other side is 2x minus 5. So first, outer, inner, last. So 4x squared minus 10x plus 25. Combine those two middle terms. So 4x squared minus 20x plus 25. Okay, so now that we have the areas of both the rectangle and the square, now we are going to take these areas and we are going to subtract them. And I did put the 15x squared plus 1x minus 6 first because I just want the red space, so I'm taking the blue space away, so therefore I am subtracting the blue space, if that makes sense. Remember, when you go to subtract the minus sign, you need to put some parentheses on that second polynomial. That way you can distribute your -1 and then finish your problem by combining like terms. So I am not putting a 1 there. I'm just gonna show you that I'm distributing. So if you're still not sure about that, you need to put a 1 between that minus sign and that parentheses. That's how we're distributing that negative to everything. So essentially all we're doing is changing the sign of the trinomial inside the parentheses. So 15x squared plus 1x minus 6 minus 4x squared plus 20x minus 25. And now we're going to combine like terms. So 15x squared minus 4x squared, 11x, 1x plus 20x, 21x, negative 6 minus 25, negative 31. So 11x squared plus 21x minus 31 would be the area of the red space shown. And that's it. So that is it for this video. It's pretty quick. We're going to start factoring next week. I know the week before spring break. So we're going to start factoring. We'll take a week break for spring break, hopefully just a week, not a quarantine. We'll come back and we'll finish off factoring and then we will test. Okay, so it is going to be kind of a hectic rest of the unit, but just bear with me, and I promise if you're following the steps and everything, you will be fine. It's really not that bad of a topic, okay?